still is the priority. Ay, joke lang. Ito pala yung harap, no? Akala ko ito yung harap. Ito pala yung harap. Hey guys, it's your girl Ayn, and this is the channel where we pursue our best selves yet. I need to stop doing that because somebody pointed out that I'm not actually doing the typewriter thing, but whatever. Anyway, for today's video, we are talking about the 3 things that I wish I knew in my early 20s. For those of you who don't know, I am currently 26 years old, so I'm a little bit of an ate, at least to the majority of my viewers, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Comment below how old you are. But anyway, I want to share with you my lessons from my early 20s, as well as today we are going to be reviewing I'm giving you my first impressions actually. I'm giving you my first impressions of the L'Oreal Revitalift Hyaluronic Acid Serum and Plumping Day Cream. So currently, if you guys can zoom in a little bit and see my face, I am actually wearing both of these. I have these on and nothing else. So I washed my face and I put them on, and I'm gonna be sharing with you my thoughts and my first impressions. If you guys want to check what it will look like a week from now, you can follow me on Instagram and I will keep you guys posted there. But before we proceed to our chikahan, I want to introduce you guys to hyaluronic acid first. So, hyaluronic acid is a hydration component that is naturally produced by our bodies. However, it does deplete over time as we age, and it starts allegedly in our early 20s. Here's a fun fact for you. A lower production of hyaluronic acid in our bodies means that skin turns dry and dull, early signs of sagging and fine lines start to show. That's why bringing in serums and creams that have a potent dose of HA applied topically onto the skin helps to keep it hydrated, bouncy, and free of fine lines. So that's why I thought this would be the perfect time to both review and talk about my experience as somebody in her early 20s. I mean, I've recovered from that phase. I'm currently 26, so that means I am recovering from my decisions in my early 20s and also thriving because of them. So without further ado, let's begin. The first thing that I wish I knew when I was still in my early 20s was that I was still so young and that I had so much ahead of me. I don't know about you guys, pero ang na-feel ko nung early 20s ko, parang ang tanda ko na. Kasi ito yung transition phase from teenagehood. Teenagehood, is that a word? When I was a teenager and I was also just transitioning from college life to being a young adult in the workforce, it was such a big change na feeling ko ang tanda-tanda ko na. Also, when I was growing up and I was watching TV shows, people in their 20s, in their early 20s, they seemed like they had it all together. So feeling ko ang tanda ko na and like, my life was over. But obviously, that was not true and sobrang dami pa talagang nangyari sa akin since my early 20s and still happening today. So, no, you're not old yet. I don't think we'll ever be truly old unless we allow age to define us. So if you are in your early 20s and you're wondering and you're getting paranoid na, ano ba, ang tanda ko na, wala pa ako na-achieve, that's how I felt, and I wish I didn't feel that way, or I wish I didn't entertain that idea. Kasi mas madami sana akong na-enjoy kung hindi ako natakot na tumatanda ako. Because it's okay to grow up as long as we are being mindful about the process. That being said, I want to go to my first impressions for our first product, which is the L'Oreal Revitalift Hyaluronic Acid Serum, which comes in a 30 ml bottle, like so, as you can see. So for my first impressions, I just wanted to say that I really appreciate the amount of product in this bottle because I feel like it can really go a long way. When I also used it, it really spreads evenly, so a little drop goes a long way. And at the same time, very instant yung feeling. It's soothing. The scent is actually pretty non-existent. So hindi matapang yung amoy nito if that's something that you care about. So according to the bottle, it says here that you need to use it daily before your moisturizer, but to avoid eye contours. So for those of you who have no idea how to use a serum, that's how you use it before a moisturizer. Tapos, another thing that I really appreciated about this product is that instant yung elevation ng skin ko. I don't know if you guys can see dun sa video.
The serum really plumped up my skin, making it feel firm and bouncy at the same time.
I'm wearing nothing right now. This is my bare face. I only have this and this. So yeah, I really like that about it. So another claim in the box, sabi, so you have visible results immediately. Well, yes, that one, yes. And then in 1 week, the skin should look more youthful and bouncy. That one I could probably show you guys on Instagram, para, you know, I will have tried it for about a week by then, so I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, so I definitely agree with the recommendation that they go together, because this was significantly improved when I used it with this. They really go together. It's like me and climbing. But before I go to this product, I want to share with you the second thing that I wish I knew in my early 20s, and that is being single was the best thing that could have happened to me. And this is not to throw shade on anyone who has a relationship in their early 20s. Obviously, iba-iba tayo ng experiences. Pero kasi ako, just to open up my heart a little bit, oh my gosh, I went through a major heartbreak in my early 20s, and in that moment I thought that everything was falling apart, and it's quite easy to think that way. And parang inisip ko, why did I have to go through this in my early 20s? But now, looking back, it really should have happened. You guys, because I became single in my early 20s, I was so determined to just go get to know myself and date myself and really treat myself better. I think yung pinaka-importanteng natutunan ko is, paano ko ba itatrato yung sarili ko para alam ko kung ano yung standard ko for how others should treat me. So in the years that I've spent in my early 20s, I moved to Spain. I think you guys, most of you know that already. I moved to Spain kasi parang eat, pray, love. I wanted to move on. And then pagdating ko doon, I also started to pursue vlogging even more kasi I was doing it like more of a part-time thing, more of a if I'm in the mood kind of thing, gagawin ko siya. Pero it wasn't really something that I pursued full-time. Pero nung nag-Spain ako, go na go talaga. And then on top of that, I was also, because I was trying to prove so much of my independence, I learned to live by myself. I traveled across Europe. I hiked for 7 days. I got lost in Italy. It was so much fun. And then at the same time, ito rin yung time na nabuo ko yung Camp Confidence, which is my podcast with Riza Lana Sebastian. And then this was also the time that I started Morena the label. Sobrang dami kong ginawa in my early 20s, all because I had to pivot. I had to change my plans. And I feel like if you're going through something life-changing in your early 20s, or actually in any point of your life, it's important to look at it as not something you need to regret, but something that should transform you. So for me, I look at failures and rejections and just rock bottoms as something that should propel us forward, and that's exactly what happened to me in my early 20s, you guys. So if you're single in your early 20s, kasi ang daming nag-message sa akin na, Miss Ayin, I'm NBSB, Miss Ayin, nag-break kami, paano na ako makakahanap ng iba, blah blah blah. I'm telling you, mahaba pa ang buhay, and it's okay if you're single in your early 20s, because this can be your time for yourself. Okay, now moving back to our plumping cream. Okay, so as you can see, this one comes in a 50 ml, how do you call this? Tub? Mini tub? I don't know what it's called really, but yes, the cream is 50 ml. And I think for this amount, it really also goes a long way. You know, I even have a theory that once you finish one bottle of serum, you'll also finish a tub, because with the consistency, that's just what my math is telling me. I'm not very good at math, but feeling ko lang talaga like very complementary in sizes ng bottles and ng bottle and ng tub. And at the same time, they're, like I said earlier, they complement each other so well. So this one naman has a little bit of a fragrance, and it's something to me that's very soothing and relaxing. And definitely something that I can add to my skincare routine, especially now that I am 26 and I need to be taking care of my skin, not because I'm afraid of aging. I honestly believe that aging naturally and gracefully is something to aspire for. But at the same time, diba, you don't want to like just let nature run its course. To me, like being able to take care of my skin and taking an active role in it still is the priority. Ay, joke lang. Ito pala yung harap, no? Nakita yung harap. Ito pala yung harap. Okay, so the Plumping Cream really does live up to its name because as you can see, my skin looks very plump and hydrated, and according to their claims, it reduces fine lines. So hopefully, I can show you guys, because right now these are just my first impressions, but I'll get back to you through Instagram to show you how they've affected my skin and my fine lines, because they are starting to appear and I'm trying not to freak out about it. So before we head to my third and final point about what I wish I knew about my early 20s, I want to see what this would look like under makeup. So be right back. May nagbago ba? Okay, so here you guys can see this is my face with makeup. I wanted to try what the serum and the cream are like under makeup because that's a very important part of my daily life, especially with all the filming and all of the events. Kailangan kahit na syempre I'm just at home, my makeup still looks good and my skincare should complement that. This is what it looks like on top of makeup, so you can still see my skin actually, how plump it is. You can still see the healthy skin beneath.
I really appreciate that it's lightweight and non-greasy, making it perfect for our tropical weather.
And the last thing that I wish I knew in my early 20s is that I was not too old to do anything. Because I thought when I was in my early 20s that the rest of my life was going to be like that, because honestly, in my early 20s, I was at my unhealthiest. I was at my worst, probably. I mean, I did so much work, and understandably so. Pero because I was also working so much, I just wasn't taking care of myself. Tapos dumating ako sa point na I thought, ganun na lang ako, you know? Akala ko I was too old to work out, I was too old to change, I was too old to transform. Pero yun nga, in the past year, I was 26 when, my fitness, my online coach was actually my 26th birthday to myself. I mean, the program was my 26th birthday to myself, and I realized na sabi ko, hindi pa nagtatapos ang buhay ko in my 20s, and I need to keep taking care of myself, and I wanted to challenge myself kung makikita ko kung kaya ko pa ba. And I'm telling you guys, kaya nyo pa. If you're feeling like you're in your early 20s or in your 20s or in your late 20s, 30s, whatever, kahit anong age, and you feel like kulang kayo sa energy, you're too old to learn this, you're too old to start. No, that's not true. My dad started jump roping at 54, 53. 52? Hindi ko alam. But anyway, my dad, who's in his 50s, learned to jump rope. My mom still badmintons. So, it's never too late to start anything. That being said, this is your daily reminder that you guys should just enjoy the process of growing old, growing up, aging, whatever that may look like to you, because, our timeline is what we decide it to be. So I was listening to an interview of Norma Kamali, and she said her mantra was to keep peaking. Ibig sabihin, kahit anong age ka, nandun ka sa top ng buhay mo, you're at your peak, because no matter what age you are, you still have every chance to make it the best year of your life. So no matter what age you are, from where you're watching, you're good. Anyway, thank you so much, you guys, for joining and chatting with me and hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed my little review and some of my life lessons. Hey guys, this is post-processing Ayn from a few days later. This is me with my youthful glow. Hello. I just want to remind you that the Hyaluronic Plumping Duo is available for 30% off this July 7/7/7 on Shopee. So do not forget, that's 30% off. Another option you have is to get a solo hyaluronic acid cream, and you will be getting 4 free mini serums, which is 7.5 ml each. That means that you're getting a whole bottle of serum for free. So if you guys are ready to do that, make sure to add to cart and check out at midnight this 7/7. Check out the link in my description below. Hope to see you guys here again, and don't forget to stay confident. Bye! Layo!